everyone. Today I'm going to create a large envelope and decorate it and put a small card on the inside. And I'm going to be using this great diagonal scoring plate to do that. So first of all, you're going to start with a 7 3/4 inch square piece of cardstock. And we're going to make 4 diagonal score lines, one on each side. So the first one that you're going to do is going to be at 3 inches. I've got my little markers here to show me. I always like to go over it twice, and then I'm going to just turn this once, and then I'm going to do 4 inches, like that. Okay, then I turn, do 3 inches again. Turn and do 4 inches. And that'll be my last score line. Now, if you can see, these score lines here have created these tiny little triangles, one on each. Can you see that? One on each side. One here, and I'm just going to take my 1 inch square punch and punch those out. You can also just use your scissors, of course, but hey, I've got this awesome punch. I'm going to use it. 1, 2, 3. Oh, didn't quite get to the score lines there. And 4. Okay, now you can see how we can create our envelope. So these side flaps will fold in, and these larger flaps will fold up and down. There we go. If you have a bone folder, good to just go over all the edges. There you go. Okay, now this is all well and good, but of course we want to jazz it up a bit. Okay, so now we are ready to decorate the inside of this envelope. I have pre-cut some summer star fruit, and this is from the Comfort Cafe Designer Series paper. I've got all the measurements for you on here, so you'll be able to see them on the screen. And I've got this rectangle, and then I've got 3 squares. And what I'm going to do with the squares is I'm going to cut them diagonally, and they're going to go on these flaps. Okay, so first I'll just deal with the inside centerpiece. So I'm just going to go ahead and put the DSP on the cardstock. Centering it on there nicely. And then I will take some of this stitched satin ribbon, and I'm going to put that on as well, because the project's not complete till there's some kind of ribbon on there. I always like to just use glue dots to put my ribbon down. I'm sure you can't see that on the video, but these things are teeny tiny and they're invisible. So I'm going to stick them on there. I like them using them for ribbon because if I notice that I haven't got that straight, which I don't quite, it's really easy to undo. I can just flip this over, see where I want it. So I've got the ribbon wrapped around there, and now I can add a bow that I pre-tied, because that's always a lot easier. And I stick that down on there. Okay, so now I'm going to put this right on the inside of my card, like this. Okay, just going to use some glue stick. Will last a long time. Okay. So that's what we've got so far. Now I'll show you the doing the flaps. So again, you'll see the measurements for these 3 squares. I'm going to take the 2 squares that are the same size, line them up. My fancy new trimmer will cut them really well. So on this little track here, I know where the blade's going to go exactly, so I can line the 2 corners up, slice right down the middle. Here we go with this one. There we go. Excuse me. So bring this back in. Now we've got these triangles. One thing that you'll notice is because we've trimmed these little corners that I can't just stick this straight on because these will, well, I suppose you could leave it like that, but I'm going to trim it so that there's an even border all the way around the edge. Okay, so we'll just do a little snip. Try that about. And just glue it on. Like so. There we go. Okay, so then what we're going to do is I've just got this piece. This is the Midnight Muse, and I've just made a tiny little card using it. And on the inside I put some very vanilla cardstock. Okay, and that'll be where I can write my little message. So obviously I don't want to leave this blank on the front. Just with some glue stick. There we go. All right. And then I'm going to put it on the inside of this card. For this, I will use glue dots, just because it's a little heavy with the watercolor on there, and I don't know. We'll just do that. It feels more secure. So I'm gonna stick it here, like so. Okay, and then I thought I would stamp this little thanks, which is from a stamp set that I will put on the screen. Okay, so I stamp that in Midnight Muse, and I can just punch it out. I'm going to stick that on here with dimensionals. Just a little thanks. Okay, so this is what we have so far. Like that. The only thing we're missing is how we're going to keep this all closed, right? So what we need to do is, I've got some brads. I've also pre-punched these little circles, and some are starfruit, and these little flowers. So this is the 1/2-inch circle punch, and then this is one of the little blossoms from the punch and then pack. What I need to do is mark 2 spots. I'm just going to poke a little tiny bit with my paper piercing tool there, so I know where I want these brads to go, because then what we'll do is take twine and wrap it around so it sticks on. Okay, so I'm going to open this up and I'm going to line these up and line it up on here where that punch is. Poke that through. And then this is just a brad, basic brad, that I'll poke through like that. Open it up. Now, obviously this is showing, so I actually cut or punched an extra one of these to cover that up. Cover that up like so. And then on this piece, where'd my little hole go? There and there. Punch that in the center. Okay. Look that through. Okay, and then I'm just gonna glue. Get some snail on there and cover that spot up. Squish it down so it's a little flatter. This spot as well. Okay, so now we've got this like that. And then I can just take some twine. I'm gonna tuck it in underneath the summer starfruit circle. I did do it pretty tight on there. There we go. Wrap that around so it's snug in there. Let's get this out of the way so you can see that a bit better. Okay. And that's better. Then I'm just gonna figure eight it around here, like so. You don't need it too long. You don't want someone to have to spend all day opening that. But there you go. Voila. Okay, let me just zoom out a tad so I can show you what it's be like to open it. Probably even shorten that a little bit more. Okay, and then that pops open and there's the card. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you try this out. If you have any questions, you can just email me and I hope I can give you some answers. Okay, thanks a lot for watching.